So, compound interest. I know what you're thinking. Haven't we done this before? And yeah, the answer is yes. So without further ado, we'll get straight into it. Okay guys, so we're looking at compound interest and annuities. The first thing first, we need to look at compound interest. So here we have a basic problem. We have $500 and it's invested for 10 years at 4% per annum. So all of these things should be written in 4% per annum, 10 years, all the information on paper. Okay, in the first year we have $500 and it earns 4% interest, which is times 1.04. Okay. If we go to year 2, we now have this much money. So rather than just having 500, we now have this much. We have 500 times 1.04. And that is how much we have at the start of the second year. By the end, it has earned interest of 1.04, which is 500 times 1.04 squared, A2. A3, we have this much at the start of the third year. Oops, sorry. And that earns 1.04% interest that year, or rather 4% interest that year, which is times 1.04, which is 500 times 1.04 cubed. And that's how much we have at the end of A3. Now you can see the pattern. A3, the 3 is up here, so we dot 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 down, and at the end of 10 years we'll have 500, move that up, 500 times 1.04 to the power of 10. Okay? Stick that in your calculator. Hey presto, out comes the answer, and it is okay, which is $740.12. And yes, I'm very quick with the calculator and it appeared out of nowhere. Okay guys, so question 9 in Grove 8.10. How much money will be in the bank account after 5 years if $500 earns 6.5% per annum with interest paid monthly? So I've underlined interest paid monthly. I've drawn an arrow to it. You know to highlight important parts of the question. That's what's important here. Interest paid monthly is what we're doing. Okay, so this is interest paid monthly. Now, in the question we have n equals 5 years. I'm going to even slow down to write this to make it really painful for you so you see what I'm doing. Then, principal amount is $500 and the interest is 6.5% per annum. Okay, now, the key part with interest monthly. So, there are two things we need to change, which is the number of time periods. Monthly, there will be 60 months. Those that can't see that, that's 5 times 12. And interest, if this is per annum, it is now divided by 12. Now 6.5% divided by 12 is 0.54, bugger it, I don't know. And the beautiful thing about this, I can stop it, and it's 5416 recurring percent. Importantly, you must use this exact figure. So I'm going to store that in my calculator. Shift, no, I don't need to do that. I just need to go store A, and there it is. It's in there. I'm going to use that. Okay. Now, we want to know how much is paid in 60 months at that percent interest. So the amount will be $500 times, and it is 1 plus this amount over 100. I'm going to write this out because it's just a trickier amount, over 100, and that is to the power of 60. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to put a 60 here because this represents how long we're doing it for. 60 there for the 60 months, and I get 500 times 1.005416 recurring to the power of 60. Stick that in my calculator. Okay guys, so now we're looking at how much was banked 3 years ago if the amount in the bank now is $5,400 and interest is 5.8% paid quarterly. So the key things are how much was banked. That's what we're trying to find. Secondly, and I will underline this as well, paid quarterly. So we're looking at that as well.